Today, Minecraft is incomparable to the game we knew over a decade ago, with so many new aspects and features that have completely shaped the game across its 14-year history. You'd think that with all the new features and items in modern Minecraft, people would focus on the newer versions, yet there are still so many people who prefer the older versions. Is it simply for nostalgia or something more complex? Well, let's dig a little deeper. On July 8th, 2011, Notch released Java Edition's Beta 1.7.3, a simple update to fix a small list of errors and bugs from 1.7.2, nothing too big. Today, however, there is a community built around Beta 1.7.3 and similar versions, who prefer them to modern iterations of the game. Why? Well, this post to the forums back in 2017 explains it pretty well. Why was Beta 1.7.3 liked so much? Hunger, sprinting, enchantments, bow charging, potion effects, etc. did not exist. The end did not exist. Strongholds, ravines, mineshafts, villages, NPCs did not exist. Even though Beta 1.7.3 was not perfect and had some bugs, the overall gameplay was at its best, and Minecraft shined as a unique game. The simplicity of this version is clear. There are only so many blocks to use, items to collect, areas to explore. Despite this, there is no set goal or path to follow, no dragon to slay or rare gear to obtain. There's just you in an open world, a blank canvas open to your imagination. The terrain of 1.7.3 certainly added to the creative potential of players. The worlds generate sprawling landscapes, with great hills, floating islands, and terrain that would certainly feel out of the ordinary compared to modern iterations of the game. This being said, many have expressed their appreciation towards the generation found in Minecraft's older versions, which was completely changed in Beta 1.8, the update following 1.7.3. This over 11-year-old post on GameFAQs.com comments on the generation found in the older versions. To me, it is much more interesting and random. I liked seeing random hills, random deserts, random forests, random mountains. In Beta 1.8, 1.9, and official 1.0 terrain code, everything looks exactly the same. Once you've seen one plains biome, you've seen them all. There's just no randomness to the terrain code. Beta 1.7.3's lack of hunger, sprinting, enchantments, and more not only made the game more challenging, but made something as simple as finding diamonds a worthwhile and rewarding task. When there's no opportunity to sprint through caves avoiding mobs, you're forced to play it safer. Take your time and act smart. Getting diamonds was a true reward for your efforts. Since I first started playing Minecraft in late 2012 on mobile, I never experienced any old pre-release versions such as Beta 1.7.3, so today I decided to give it a go. Upon creating a new world, the first thing I noticed was how different the game truly looks compared to newer versions. And so off I went. I collected some logs, made some wooden tools, and set out to find a nice place to call home. After heading through the forest, I found a clearing with a small group of pigs and cows. After making friends with the local population, I upgraded my tools to stone, got a bit of coal, and continued onwards in search of a nice place to settle down. As I went about my business, the soft melodies of C418 began to play. There's something about Minecraft's soundtrack paired with these older versions that just makes it work. The songs are simple, and so is the game, as the player is thrown into a confusing yet welcoming world, free to build, create, survive, and push the bounds of creativity, only held back by imagination. And so I set down my crafting table, made some furnaces, and began to cook the many pork chops I'd gotten whilst making friends with the animals. I collected some oak logs, and as night fell upon the world, I built a small wooden shack as I watched the sunset on the horizon. I finished cooking my food, put down a door, and slept through the first night of my first day of Beta 1.7.3 Minecraft. So that was Beta 1.7.3. If you're looking for the community I mentioned, there's a subreddit called Golden Age Minecraft, built around players sharing and reminiscing on older versions of Minecraft, Beta 1.7.3 being one of them. So let's talk about some other older versions of Minecraft, which, although aren't as old as Beta 1.7.3, are still considered nostalgic and better than the modern versions in the eyes of many. In one of my other videos, I discussed 4J Studios minigames, a core part of the Minecraft Legacy console editions. I talked about the minigames themselves and why they weren't brought over to the Bedrock edition following the Better Together update. If you're interested in that, I'll leave that video's link in the description of this video. But in this video, I want to cover other features of Legacy console editions, features that set them apart from other versions of the game, making them unique and special to so many. A key feature for me is the tutorial worlds, a set of worlds created to help introduce console players to Minecraft, which would show them features and items as well as hidden treasures and monuments to explore throughout the world. These buildings will contain chests with the different music discs of Minecraft, challenging players to explore the world and collect all of the discs. The tutorials would walk players through the basics of game controls, chopping wood, using a crafting table and inventory, using a furnace, hunger, building a shelter and surviving the night. Throughout the world, some structures would have their own sub-tutorials for other items and features such as fishing, boats, brewing, enchanting, minecarts and more. Another exclusive feature of console editions were the mashup packs. Mashup packs were a set of maps created by the 4J Studios build team and had their own texture packs. The maps are incredibly detailed and are all completely different themes. From a complete Fallout map to Chinese and Greek mythology maps, the mashup packs allowed players to experience Minecraft in new and completely different ways. My personal favourite is the Halloween mashup pack. I really like the music and the roller coaster that goes around the world. Skin packs were another great part about the console edition's individuality. Players were provided with various skin packs, with a few skins from each pack available for free and the rest of them behind a paywall of only $3. Compared to some of the outrageous and expensive items currently on the Bedrock marketplace, $3 is pretty tame. A few of the skin packs were themed, such as Halloween and Christmas packs, whereas others were simply collections of all sorts of skins, from in-game mobs to characters from other video games such as Halo, Gears of War 3 and Left 4 Dead, to name only a few examples. Many have expressed their liking of the legacy console editions even to this day, as you can see in these comments from my previous video. When I first got a console back in 2014, the first game I got was Minecraft, and having played the mobile version for the better part of 2 years. Xbox 360's tutorial world TU12 was the first world I played on Minecraft console, and today I decided to download the world file and rekindle some old memories. If you're interested in playing some of the console tutorial worlds for yourself, I've left a link to a website in the video's description. The website was created by the Minecraft architect, who has also done some world tours on his YouTube channel, so I've linked that as well. After spawning in the first tutorial area not far from the iconic Minecraft text in the sky, I began to explore a world I hadn't experienced in years. I headed up through the town to the sandstone buildings, which I'd previously turned into houses whilst playing with friends years ago on my Xbox. And so I grabbed a boat and began to once more explore the world, discovering the monuments and collecting some of the music discs. Whilst playing, I found myself considering the nostalgia behind Minecraft. Whilst we can often miss the simplicity of the older Minecraft, wishing we could experience the game for the first time once more, it's important to acknowledge that a large factor of the game's initial simplicity and nostalgia is linked to being younger and learning more about the game as you play, despite initially being clueless. It's similar to a game like Fortnite, where so many express such prevalent feelings of nostalgia looking back at the older days of the game. You were clueless, everyone was, and that was one of the things that made it so fun. So yeah, one of the main reasons people do love older Minecraft is the nostalgia, but it's also the simplicity, the freedom to do whatever, and the exclusive features no other version has. At the end of the day, the Minecraft community is huge. There are those who prefer the newer versions and the old, multiplayer or single player, but as long as everyone's happy, well, that's probably good enough.